Everyone says just buy a Toyota if you want something reliable. But what if I told you that Toyota might not hold that crown for very much longer? Because right now, there are four different car brands that are quietly building vehicles that not only last longer than most Toyotas, but they also cost less to maintain when things go terribly wrong. So I'm talking about companies that have refined their engineering, they've improved their build quality, and they've cut down on repair costs without shouting about it in flashy commercials. So by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why Toyota's legendary reliability might finally have some serious competition. But just before we do take a deep dive, it's imperative, as always, that you hit that like button and subscribe so that you get notified the minute we produce another game-changing video that affects your future choice of car or SUV. And I promise you'll appreciate it, so buckle up and let's plunge straight in. So, Toyota didn't earn its bulletproof reputation by accident. For decades, it focused on simplicity, consistency, and durability. Cars like the Corolla and the Camry became synonymous with dependability because, well, let's face it, Toyota avoided unnecessary complexity. But the industry has now changed. Modern vehicles are filled with software, sensors, and hybrid systems, and other automakers, well, they've simply caught up. Some have taken Toyota's formula, they've refined it further, and they've made vehicles that are easier to fix, cheaper to maintain, and frankly, just as dependable, if not more so. So don't click away, because I'm about to show you the four automakers that have truly earned their spot in this conversation. And again, one of them might really surprise you. So let's start the countdown with brand number one, Subaru. Now, Subaru is a brand that quietly built a cult following among people who value real-world durability over flashy tech. Now, if you've ever owned a Forester, an Outback, or a Crosstrek, well, you already know what I mean. These things are built like mountain goats. Subaru's engineering revolves around one core philosophy: symmetry equals stability. Their symmetrical all-wheel drive system is one of the most robust on the market. So good, in fact, that Toyota actually partnered with Subaru to use a version of it in certain models of their own. And here's where Subaru pulls ahead. Its AWD system is mechanically simpler and more durable than Toyota's typical part-time setup. Consumer Reports has consistently found Subaru's drivetrain to require fewer long-term repairs and less electronic calibration. Plus, Subaru avoids unnecessary complexity. Their engines are still boxer designs, meaning that they sit lower for better balance, and they have proven reliability through decades of refinement. Take the Impreza, for example. It's ranked above the Corolla in long-term transmission and engine reliability by multiple studies. Now, here's what really cements Subaru's edge. Most models are assembled in Japan or Indiana under extreme strict quality control, and owners routinely report over 200,000 miles on original engines. Now, if you combine that with easy parts availability and affordable maintenance intervals, well, Subaru becomes one of the few brands where you'll rarely need to see a mechanic at all. Now, what's also fascinating is Subaru's loyalty index. It's got one of the highest in the industry. Around 70% of Subaru buyers stay with their brand for their next car, proving that it's not just marketing, it's mechanical trust. Their focus on rugged design, strong resale value, and low repair frequency gives Subaru an edge that Toyota hasn't had to face in years. Now, next up is brand number two, Mazda. Now, for years, Mazda was known for being fun to drive, but not necessarily bulletproof. Well, that's changed dramatically. Over the last decade, Mazda reinvented itself with simplified engineering, rigorous factory testing, and fewer unnecessary electronics. In fact, Consumer Reports ranked Mazda as the number one most reliable automaker, beating out both Toyota and Lexus. Now, Here's the secret. Mazda avoids over-engineering. Their Skyactiv engines and transmissions are built for efficiency and durability, not complexity. And since they don't rely on turbochargers or exotic hybrid systems in most models, well, there are simply fewer things to break. If you compare a Mazda CX-5 to a Toyota RAV4, well, the RAV4 might have the bigger name, but many owners say the CX-5 is quieter, better built, and rarely suffers from the software or the CVT issues that plague Toyota's newer hybrids. Repair costs? Well, on average, Mazda owners spent about 15% less over 10 years than Toyota owners did, according to RepairPal data. Now, where Mazda also shines is its interior quality and its build precision. The fit and finish inside a Mazda often rivals luxury cars, yet it's built with the same reliability standards as their entry-level models. Their manufacturing plants in Hiroshima and Hofu have some of the lowest defect rates in the industry, according to internal audits. Mazda's refusal to chase fads like, say, oversized touchscreens or digital-only interfaces means fewer electronic headaches further down the line. So if you want Toyota-level dependability wrapped in something that actually feels premium to drive, well, Mazda deserves a serious spot at the top of your list. Now, here's an extra reason that Mazda is gaining traction. Their new inline six-engine platform and the rear-wheel drive architecture show a clear shift towards long-term engineering excellence. It's bold, it's old school, and it's built to last. And it's proof that Mazda is doubling down on reliability while competitors move towards untested EV tech. Next up, brand number 3, and you probably saw this one coming. It's Honda. Now, if Toyota is the safe choice, well, Honda is the engineer's choice. Honda's VTEC engines have a legendary reputation for lasting well beyond 200,000 miles with proper maintenance. Plus, they're cheaper to repair than Toyota's hybrid powertrains or newer CVTs. Now, again, let's talk head-to-head. The Honda Civic has consistently ranked above the Toyota Corolla in both transmission and engine durability. The Honda CR-V outscored the RAV4 in long-term dependability, especially for older models, thanks to fewer drivetrain issues and lower part replacement costs. And when it comes to repair accessibility, well, mechanics absolutely love Hondas. Everything is laid out logically, parts are widely available, and most models, well, they can be serviced without removing the entire engine bay. And that's unlike some newer Toyotas. Now, Honda might not market reliability as loudly as Toyota does, but year after year, its vehicles are among the cheapest to maintain and the most consistent performers on the road. And also, here's something that doesn't get talked about enough. Honda focus on parts interchangeability. Many components, especially suspension and electrical parts, fit across multiple model years, and that makes repairs faster and cheaper. Now, if you combine that with outstanding resale values and fuel efficiency, well, you've got a brand that gives you Toyota reliability with more personality and lower ownership costs over time. But Honda's true genius is its global engineering consistency. So whether your car is built in Ohio, Japan, or Thailand, well, Honda enforces identical torque specs, part suppliers, and testing standards. And that's why a 2010 Civic and a 2025 Civic still share a familiar mechanical feel, because Honda builds every car as if it might be driven for the next 25 years. So finally, we get to brand number 4, and it's Lexus. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait. Lexus is Toyota, and technically, you're right, it is. But it's a separate brand with its own design, assembly lines, and quality standards. And trust me, that makes a huge difference. Lexus takes Toyota's proven architecture and it rebuilds it with tighter tolerances, higher grade materials, and stricter testing. In JD Power's vehicle dependability study, Lexus ranked number one overall, even above Toyota. The Lexus RX, for example, consistently outperforms the Toyota Highlander when it comes to electronics and powertrain reliability. And despite being a luxury brand, well, Lexus repair costs are surprisingly reasonable if you compare it to German rivals like BMW or Mercedes. A Lexus ES shares its platform with a Toyota Camry, but owners report fewer electrical issues, better longevity, and smoother operation over time. See, the secret lies in Lexus's obsessive Takumi craftsmanship. Every engine is hand inspected and key components are built under a zero defect philosophy. Even paint processes use robotic scanners that detect microscopic imperfections. Now, this attention to detail translates into cars that run flawlessly for decades, often crossing 300,000 miles with minimal repairs. Now, yes, you might pay a premium up front, but Lexus rewards you with the lowest ownership costs in the luxury world, and that's something that, well, hey, even Toyota can't always match. And here's the hidden truth. Lexus service departments often share Toyota's supply chains, meaning parts pricing and repair turnaround times are almost identical. That means you're essentially getting a handcrafted luxury car with mainstream level maintenance costs. Now, it's this balance of perfectionism and practicality that kept Lexus at the top of the dependability charts for nearly 2 decades straight. So here's the bottom line, guys. Toyota still makes excellent cars, but it's not untouchable anymore. Brands like Subaru, Mazda, Honda, and Lexus, they all prove that reliability doesn't have to be expensive and that smart engineering can outlast the hype. So if you're car shopping right now, do me a favor, don't just go for the badge, look deeper. Because the brands quietly perfecting their craft may just give you a vehicle that goes farther, it costs less, and it surprises everyone, including Toyota. So as always, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button. It helps this channel more than you know. And always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos that help you decide which car or SUV is best suited for you. So guys, until next time, drive safe, stay smart, and I'll see you guys in the next one.